Hey, so if you're watching this video, that means you're interested in our insurance sales opportunity. This video will show you exactly how you can come into our industry, work on a part-time basis, full-time basis, or build your own agency. So what we do here is we distribute products for the top insurance companies in the industry, okay? We have several products that we distribute. The main product we distribute is mortgage protection, life insurance with living benefits. All that means is it's an insurance product to where when somebody has a critical, chronic, or terminal illness, such as a heart attack, stroke, or cancer, they can accelerate the death benefit of their policy while they're still living. This next slide shows you some of the carriers that we partner with. We have some of the top carriers across the United States that we distribute their products for. Now, what this does is, as you walk into somebody's house, it gives you credibility instantly because some of these names are well known through the industry. And also, what this does is when you walk into a house, you have several carriers you can pick from to get a client approved. Some agents only walk into a house and have one product and one company to write for. If the client can't get approved for that one product, then the client can't get approved and the agent doesn't get paid. But with us, you have access to over 20 different insurance companies that you can select the right product for your client so the client gets protected and you get paid. This next slide shows you a typical mortgage protection lead. Now, our lead program is a completely optional program. Our leads, if you want to take part in the lead program, those leads do cost. They start at 50 cents, then they go to $2, $3, $6, $20, and $40 a piece. Every lead has a different price point because it means it's been sitting in inventory longer. But when you come into this industry, you don't have to buy any leads at all if you don't want to. If you prefer to use your warm market and use a referral source client base, or you want to gather your clients through social media or knocking on random doors, whatever you want to do, you have the power to do it. But if you choose to participate in our lead program, the leads here are very clear and concise. And what the leads do is they help you get in front of clients quicker. So as you guys can see on the screen here, the paragraph is very concise and it tells you exactly what we're calling them about once we give them a call. It says here, company records indicate that you have not taken advantage of the low-cost mortgage protection plan that is now available with no physical exam necessary. It tells them all the benefits that are available to them. Now, if they're interested in that, they fill this out by hand. They put in their name, their spouse's name, their age. They put in their height, weight, date of birth, smoking status, and the best number to contact them at. And they sign the bottom of it. So if you know anything about sales, that shows you that the battle is half done, right? If somebody expresses that much interest in a product, they're probably pretty interested in getting the insurance policy in place. This next slide shows you how you get paid directly as an agent. In this industry, the insurance companies pay you directly. So you're not waiting 1 week or 2 weeks or 1 month on your check. Once you submit an application and that application gets approved and issued, you get your pay direct deposit within 24 to 48 hours after that policy gets issued and approved. And this slide breaks down exactly how that pay works. So in the first section, it shows you here, the average client pays about $85 a month for an insurance policy. Now, the insurance companies pay you off the annual premium volume. So take the monthly premium of $85 a month and multiply it by 12. That gets you right at $1,000 in annual premium volume. Now, when you join with us, you start off on a 70% commission rate. All that means is you earn 70% of everything you sell. Now, the insurance companies, once that policy is issued and approved, they advance you 75% of what you earned in advance. Now, some policies have renewals as well too. So once you write a product, you will still get paid every year the policy is enforced, up to 5 years, 10 years, or sometimes for the life of that policy. The issue rate in our industry is 75%. All that means is if you submit 4 applications, 3 get approved and 1 get declined, that's the industry average. And policies get declined for several different reasons, but most times it is because we can't find coverage for that person because they have too many health issues. The last way you get paid is what they call overrides. So the insurance companies pay agency managers overrides, which just means for agency managers who go out and build their own team, once their agents make sales, the insurance companies pay the agency managers an additional percentage of what the sale was. And we'll walk through that as the slides continue to go forward. So coming up, we're going to show you guys 4 different examples of how you, an agent, can come in on a part-time basis, full-time basis, or if you decide to build a small agency, which is a $50,000 agency, or if you want to build a big business, which is a $100,000 agency, we're going to show you 4 different examples of each. The first example is here. Let's call him John. John is a part-time agent. John just comes on and says, you know what? I'm just looking for a way to make an additional, $500 or $1,000 a week. I want to do X, Y, Z, etc. Whatever the case may be, he comes in on a part-time basis. So this example shows you that John comes in, John buys 6 leads a week. And this example is based off of John buying the top of the top leads, which are $41 a piece. Keep that in mind. So John comes in the business, he purchases 6 leads because he doesn't have time to knock on random doors or call random people. He wants to get to the clients quickly, which is fine. So John comes in, he purchases 6 leads a week, and out of those 6 leads, he's going to get about 2 sales a week on average, which is $2,000 in annual premium volume. Okay, let's walk through the numbers. So $2,000 in annual premium volume times a 75% issue rate is a $1,532 that gets paid out. Now, John's on a 75% commission rate. So take $1,500 and multiply it by 75%. That equals a little over $1,100 that gets paid out to John, okay? Now, John's on a 75% commission rate, but he gets advanced 75% of that once he makes that sale. So again, once those policies are approved and issued, John's going to get advanced $862 that hits his bank account within about 48 hours after that policy is approved. Now, subtract John's lead costs. Now, John net income was $616 in 1 week. Now, let's add that up for 50 weeks out of the year. So this slide here shows you if John puts 2 applications in for 50 weeks out of the year, John will have a net income of $30,000 a year, working about 10 to 15 hours a week. And the beautiful thing about this opportunity, we have a flexible schedule here. So you don't have a set schedule, so you can work when you need to work throughout the week. All right, so the next example we'll show you is a full-time example. We'll call her Jasmine. So Jasmine comes into the business and she started out part-time, but she found out that she loved the opportunity. She loved controlling her own schedule. She loved being in control of her own income. So she decides to go full-time. All that means is Jasmine comes in and she purchases 12 leads a week. Out of those 12 leads a week, she's getting better at closing them. So she's getting about 5 apps a weekend off of those 12 leads. That's $5,000 in submitted annual premium. Now, out of the $5,000 that she submits, 75% will get issued, which means a little over $3,800 will get issued out. Now, Jasmine's full-time, so she's on a higher commission rate. She's on a 90% commission rate. So take $3,800, multiply it by 90%, and that comes to a grand total of $3,400 that she earned off of her 5 sales that week. Now, the insurance companies will advance her 75% once all those policies are approved and issued. Okay, $3,400 times 75% equals $2,586 that hit her bank account that week. But she had a lead cost, so subtract her lead cost from it, and that's a net income of $2,022.74 that she netted that week in income. Now, if we look here and add it up, so if she does that for 50 weeks out of the year, Jasmine has a net income for that year of $101,000. That is amazing because people here that work full-time work about 20 to 25 hours a week. So this is an opportunity where you can come in and work about 20 to 25 hours a week and earn over $100,000 in income. Right, so this next example shows you an example of somebody who comes into the business and says, you know what? I want to start building my own agency. I started out part-time, I transitioned to full-time. Now I want to start building my own organization, my own team, so I can start generating passive income. How does that look? So you come into the business, you start building your own agency, and you start building a $50,000 agency. All that means is you have an organization that's submitting 15 apps each week. So you're putting in your 5 apps a week, and you have 5 part-time agents who are doing 2 apps a piece. So you hired 5 Johns. You've hired 5 people that say, you know what? I love what I do full time, but I just need to make an extra money on the side. Okay, how does that look? Your 5 apps is $5,000 annual premium. You're in 100% commission rate, 75% issue rate, 75% advancement. Then look at the bottom number. You, after your lead costs, you netted $2,286 that week off your own personal 5 applications. So this slide shows you the income you make off your 5 part-time agents that submit 2 applications each. So 5 agents submitting 2 applications, the total of 10 applications, that's $10,000 in annual premium, multiplied by 75% issue rate, that's $7,600 gets issued out. Now, the next line says 25% override commission. Here's how that's calculated. You're on a 100% contract rate. Your part-time agent's on a 75% contract rate. 100 minus 75% is 25%. So out of the $7,000 get issued out from your 5 part-time agents, you multiply that 25% override commission, you earn $1,916 off of their total 10 sales. Okay, that $1,916, 75% gets advanced to you. You're looking at $1,437 in net income that hits your account. The beautiful part about this example is this: you didn't spend any additional money on leads. So here's an example. Let's add it up. You did your 5 applications. You earned $2,286 off your 5 personal applications, and off your team's 10 applications, you earned $1,437 that week. So add those numbers up, multiply by 50 weeks out of the year, and that is a net income of $186,000 a year. Now, I don't like speeding past this slide because it is that important to understand that you can come into this industry only being 18 years old. That's all the requirement is. You can come in, get your insurance license. If you can do those things, you have the opportunity to make over $100,000 a year working about 20, 25 hours a week. So this slide here shows you somebody who's building a $100,000 agency. All that means is your agency is submitting about 30 applications per week. So your 5 applications, and the only difference here is you found 3 people that want to join full-time with you. So people out in the community saying, hey man, I see what you're doing. I love what you're doing. I want to do exactly what you do. So you hire them on. So now those 3 people are doing their 5 apps, and you still have your 5 part-time agents too. Okay, so your 5 apps, you're getting a little over $5,000 in submitted business. After your lead costs, you're looking at $2,573 that you earned that week. Now your 3 full-time agents that did 5 apps a piece, that's 15 total apps. So 15 applications, about $15,000 annual premium, 75% gets issued out. That's $11,000 gets issued out. Now 20% override commission. How is that calculated? You're on 110% contract rate. Your full-time agent's on a 90% contract rate. 110 minus 90 is 20% override commission. So take $11,000, multiply by 20% override commission, and that equals $2,299 in revenue that you earned off of your 3 full-time agents, 15 sales. Okay. Now, out of that $2,200, 75% gets advanced to you. That's $1,724 that you earned that week off of those sales. And again, guys, the beautiful part about this example is this: you didn't spend any additional money on lead costs. Now, the final slide here shows you this: your 5 part-time agents. All the numbers are still the same. The only number that changed is a 35% override commission. Again, you're on a 110% contract rate. Your part-time agent's on a 75% contract rate. 110 minus 75 equals 35%. So take $7,000 that got issued out, multiply by 35%, and that is an income of $2,682. Now you're going to get 75% advance to you. So that's $2,011 in net income. And again, guys, the beautiful part about this example is this: $0 in lead cost. As you add it up, take your $2,573 off of your 5 applications and add it with your 3 full-timers applications and your 5 part-timers applications. You add up that income and multiply by 50 weeks out of the year. That is a grand total net income of $315,000 a year, guys. And that's the opportunity that we have here. This opportunity isn't for everybody, but if you're watching this video and say, you know what, I think I can do that, then I tell you what, you can do that. So whether you think you can do it or can't do it, you're right. It's all about your mindset. But again, we're not here to sell you on anything. So if you're watching this video, you're ready to take the next steps, then definitely we'll love to have you part of our organization. And let's show you how you can get started. So if you're saying, hey, look, what's next? Here's the next steps. If you're already a licensed insurance agent, you're ready to go. All you need is your life insurance license to get started with us. And we get you contract with the carriers and we get you working. We show you how to make the phone calls, how to set the appointments. We plug into our training center and we get you rolling. Now, if you come in and you don't have your life insurance license, that's fine. That's not a problem at all because we help you get your life insurance license. We have a company that we go through. They normally charge $320 for that course. But when you go through us, you get that same course for a discounted price of $39.99 or $59.99, depending on the course that you choose. Talk to you soon.